Tell me your story.
So my ex-best friend, Diana, and I bought tickets to see Bad Bunny, which is
I
her...
like Bad Bunny. All
Well,
right.
it's her favorite
you said
artist.
ex-friend. How long were you all friends?
Since we were 3.
You friends since 3?
Yeah.
And Bad Bunny has come between you all not being friends anymore? I can't believe that.
Can't believe it. Bad Bunny's come between most of the country because he's performing at the Super Bowl.
There's a little bit more to the story.
Tell me more, tell me more.
We planned after graduation to get an apartment together.
Okay.
And after I started looking for apartments within her budget, because that was like a big thing, so I made sure it was like respectful, that she could afford it.
Very
I
nice.
offered to pay for furniture. I offered to put the deposit down. I did all of the work, looked in locations that she was interested in.
And what did you do, Miss West?
What did I do?
Yeah, if she's looking at furniture coverage and deposit and locations, were you working? Were you preoccupied that you couldn't also assist with that?
I tried when I could, but unfortunately after graduation, I wasn't able to get a stable job like she did, unfortunately. And I had to move back in with my parents, and my parents unfortunately charged me rent to move back in. So it was a little bit tough to be able to pay rent with my parents and then also help look for furniture as well. Like, I tried to do as much as I possibly could.
Did you guys end up being roommates?
No.
And why was that?
She met a guy on Hinge, and after a month of dating him...
What's Hinge?
Hinge is a dating app.
Okay.
And after a month of dating him, decided to live with him instead.
I'm sorry, you said after a month of dating?
Yes.
After a month
Yes,
of
sir.
dating?
Yes, sir.
Boy, Hinge must really be the bee's knees, huh?
The bee's knees. For me, it was more of the if you know kind of love. Like, I've never felt like that about a person before. Like, I've dated guys before, but this one just kind of, my boyfriend, his name's Peter, a lot different
You're
than
with Peter right now?
Yes, sir.
And you guys are still living together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, first of all, you shouldn't have been looking for an apartment to begin with. You had no job, you had no savings. What are you doing? Side note, Hinge is the GOAT of dating apps. Trust me.
All right, so how are your bills and your costs being covered?
I work like a small part-time job and a part-time job on top of my internship, so I can hopefully land a really good career.
Okay, and is Peter working, or is he having someone cover his expenses?
He's working.
He's working. And when did you tell Miss Groff that you were not going to be roommates with her? Because she had done all this groundwork, and
yes,
then...
I decided after a few months, before we found a place, about a month before she had found the place that we were going to live at, I set her aside and said, hey, Peter found a place and we can move in together. He's very neat, very clean. And the whole reason, there's a lot of underlying issues.
Such as?
She grew up with a lot of money. She had a nanny and a maid.
And why does that matter with this situation?
Because she doesn't know how to take care of herself, because it did get all of the stuff growing up, her maid would do. Like, she didn't clean or pick up or anything.
Let's assume all that's true. Why?
Yes, I saw her dorm as a sophomore.
Well, so is what you're conveying more along the lines of you felt she would potentially take advantage of you because
she would
you were more of the person that would work and handle things? Because as I'm hearing her talk, I didn't pick that up at all from her. At all.
Yep, he's absolutely right. I think this is bull crap. The plaintiff had just testified that she was looking for an apartment that was within her budget, and she was looking at furniture, and she was going to handle the deposit. That, to me, tells me that she's a pretty considerate person. She was trying to be respectful of you. And then you crap on her in the courtroom? Get out of here.
And did you come from more financially wealthy circumstances?
I did. I did have a nanny growing up, but I still had expectations from my parents growing up. Like, I think one of my biggest issues with this whole thing is that none of this was ever communicated. There was no, hey, I'm really concerned that when we move in together, you're going to be messy, or there was none of that. I wasn't told any of these.
Did you tell her any of those things?
I did tell what I could.
That's a no.
I don't like that. You're friends with her and you can't be real with her, you can't communicate. Seems to me that she was trying to be very communicative and respectful of you. and your needs, and then you match with your innkeeper on Hinge, and now all of a sudden I have a place to live and I'm going to hang you out to dry? She's not a real friend. Drop her.
Now you're left in somewhat of a bind. Is that what happened?
So we bought the Bad Bunny tickets in September. We
Okay.
both got on the queue so that whoever got the tickets first, we could like absolutely make sure that somebody got them. Regardless, they were on my credit card. So she got on the queue first, but I gave her my credit card and we used my money to pay for the tickets
Okay.
up front.
Were you going to pay her back?
Of course.
Okay. Was
And
that the
then-
understanding that you were going to be paid back?
Yes,
Okay. Who ends up getting in the queue to actually purchase the tickets?
That was me.
Okay, so you purchase,
Yes.
you use her credit card, everything's hunky-dory,
Yes.
and then what?
and then that whole situation with the apartment happened after we'd bought the tickets, and then I decided that I needed to step away from the friendship.
Oh, you weren't, you were not just displeased, you were angry
Yes.
because you felt what?
Well, we had planned this for almost our whole lives.
Being these
So I
in
felt
this roommate
betrayed.
situation.
I felt like nothing was communicated, and I felt like she chose a guy over me again.
Again? Spill the tea. I want to slurp up the tea. Give it, it's piping hot. I don't care. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh, it's happened before?
All the time.
But you were like, okay, I'm done with you. Okay, and she told you this?
Yes.
Okay, so you sold the tickets?
Of course.
All right.
I Venmoed her the money, and that was that.
And the tickets cost how much?
The tickets were $336 for both.
So she Venmoed you the money.
A few weeks go by, and I was stalking her on Instagram because this was my friend of so many years. And I see her posting pictures from a vacation in like the Caribbean, and I was so surprised because, you know, I mean, we talked about wanting to travel together. We talked about all these things, but she didn't have money for the tickets and she didn't have money to live with me. And so I was like, where did this come from?
Right.
And then I texted our mutual friend, Taylor, and Taylor told me that she actually sold the tickets for $2,400.
But I thought you wanted to go.
I sold my ticket because I couldn't go without her. She was and is. She's not my best friend, but she was my best friend, and I can't do that to her, to go by myself. It would ruin the concert, not just for us two, but just in general.
She upsold the tickets and then she used that money on a vacation? Here's the thing. I had to be seated for that. I think she is the spoiled one. Plot twist. She's just projecting onto the plaintiff. If she was really struggling for money, maybe she would have saved that money for her rent. Oh, but I forgot. Her boyfriend is paying for everything. It seems to me that she just threw away a lifelong friendship for a man. And speaking on behalf of a lot of men, don't do that. We're not that great. Trust me. Men kind of suck.
And after you sold, so the tickets were $1,200
Yes.
a piece that you were able to sell them for, but you bought them for $168.
Yes.
Okay. Any particular reason why you wouldn't have given her $1,200?
She gave me permission to sell some tickets. Like, she had asked me personally to just sell the tickets and give me the money back. So I sold the tickets and gave her the money back.
So where does $2,064 come from?
Well, first of all, she sold the tickets, but she didn't give me the money she got from the sale.
Right.
She just gave me what she thought.
What was charged.
Right.
Okay.
But the
and the
tickets-
problem with that is,
Because the tickets were on my card,
but you got your money back.
but they were my tickets under my card.
But
Like,
you
she
told her
didn't-
to sell them.
But I didn't tell her sell them and like don't give me the I didn't say I want $336 back. I said you can sell them and then give me the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the understanding that whatever they sell for, I want half of that?
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Was
it was when
that conveyed? Was that in a text? Was it written?
I have
Was
the
it-
I have texts.
Okay, sure. Now, is the text before she
Anything else
sells
you
it,
wanna
or
give
is the text
I have
after
this
she
text from
sells it?
Taylor.
Take everything.
It's after when I found out that it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is from, you found out because you were stalking her.
Well, I found
again.
out from my friend Taylor.
Right,
Yeah.
after you decided to stalk her.
Yeah.
So both tickets total cost $336, right? It was charged.
Yes.
You were holding on to the tickets. She said sell them. You sold them. You gave her back the $336. What's the legal reason why she's obligated to pay you more than the $336? I understand from a morality issue, but legally, is she obligated to pay you back for
is
half
my
those tickets?
First time in court, but what it feels like is that because I paid for the tickets, they were my tickets. She
Right.
hadn't paid me back for them. They were mine property,
Right,
essentially.
and you were compensated for your tickets.
Right.
Okay, but here's the thing. I can see where the judge is going with this, and if you really felt that way, then you could have taken the tickets because technically you bought them and you could have sold them. I understand on a moral standpoint that she should have paid you at least half of that, but I'm sorry, you don't really have a case here.
Because had she undersold them, you would have still expected $336.
Right.
So, based on the evidence and the testimony before this court, the gavel has to come down in favor of the defendant that she made a profit because she could have even kept her own ticket. But she was like, okay, well, if she doesn't want them, I did what she asked. But to have someone in your life that long and not even say, well, you know what, maybe I can at least give you some of the additional monies. Legally, you're not entitled to. But it really says a lot about the type of person that you are, knowing how you left her feeling. Otherwise, your matter's dismissed. That is the order. Case closed.
All rise.
The judge is absolutely right, and I think the plaintiff is dodging a bullet. I hope the defendant is happy. I hope you're happy with your new man, although it seems like you seem to do this quite a bit. Maybe I'm projecting a little bit, but it seems that she finds value in herself through whoever she's with. If she is willing to drop your friendship for a man, bye-bye. I don't want you in my life. Good riddance. What do you guys think about the judgment? Do you think it was too much, too little, or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.
Never wanted this to happen, and I'm sorry.
I didn't want it to happen either, but I guess here we are.